Previously on Danganronpa Survivor's Guilt. Video games. Video games. A gaming room. Gaming. Crash Team Racing. Mario Kart. Gran Turismo. Fuck yeah, dude. Dude, I feel so fucking good. I love my life. Oh god, I'm dying. The game froze. Welcome back, my friends, to another episode of Danganronpa Survivor's Guilt. My name is Evan. And the last episode, we're still in the first day of the chapter. Now I'm thinking about it. That's kind of wild. This is a long day one. I'm here for it though. I mean, we've been having some fun so far. We did a Crash Team Racing tournament. We're getting flirted with by a femboy, the most action I've seen in years. And now we are. What are we doing again? Why won't the tab button work? Huh. I think we'll go into one of these rooms, though. I don't remember which one it is, though. We'll find out. You know, we'll just go into random rooms, and there we go. Hi, guys. Hey. Is this a No Girls Allowed club meeting? Fortunately not. It's a coincidence that it's just us guys in here. The gender ratio is quite similar to most of my business meetings, though. Oh, of course the business world is dominated by old men. Excuse me. That's true, they're old. I'm often the youngest person in the room. It's not that different in sports. Usually it's just hordes of buff dudes with the same face. You only play amateur sports, though. Well, yeah, I'm not allowed to do anything else. You mean because of your talent? That's right, the Hockey Federation forbids it. Every sports federation does that, to be fair. It's the same thing with Alicia and chess. God, again with Alicia, dude. You're so obsessed. Having so much talent and not being able to use it is such a waste. It's like all you talk about. Rui's gonna lose the title of Ultimate Danganronpa fan after this and become the Ultimate Alicia fan. Like, Danganronpa is not even in his mind anymore after he got a little attention from a hot girl and it's gone. It's not like us Danganronpa survivors used to be in Chuya fairly. I mean, they're kind of right in this case. Right? Why? Because we have an unfair advantage that we did not work for. Yeah, if they allowed people like Mamoru to compete in professional sports, it would be unfair to other competitors. Ones that actually work for their skills. Still, I don't like it. Why do people like Kazuki get to use their talent to its full extent, people like Mamoru do not? Because the world isn't fair, deal with it. Of course you'd say something like that, since you're the privileged one. But also, it's okay, I don't mind. I enjoy amateur play, and coaching the kids is just as much. Well, yeah, but there are other survivors who struggle because of that. Struggle? Yeah, people with sports-related talents are probably in the worst situation of all Danganronpa survivors, since their talents are effectively useless. I wouldn't call it useless. Sorry, that might not have been the right word. It's okay, I guess I know what you mean. The thing is, they can't use their talents, and their talents are sometimes the only thing that they have. That's true, I suppose. After we left Danganronpa, we learned that everything we knew was a lie. Our memories, families, friends, they all did not exist. Right, so many of us focused on the only other thing left, their talents. For most of us, their talents are quite useful, like for Kazuki. Indeed. Sorry, his shitty grin just still gets to me. Or at worst, they were mostly pointless like mine. It turned out to not be so pointless considering the situation we're in. Thank you, that makes me feel so much better about this. Yeah, although I think I preferred it when it was pointless. Either way, people with sports-related talents are not like us. They are forbidden to use their talents professionally. That's why it's the worst situation. I still don't agree. You don't? Yes, there are the people in the worst situation are those whose talents are so strongly connected to their trauma from Danganronpa that they can't use them. Or more precisely, they can, but it triggers a traumatic episode every time. There are people for whom it is that bad? That sounds horrible. Kazuki does not strike me as a type who'd use whom properly. So I'm pleasantly surprised. It is, and I've seen several people like that. You're right, I suppose I should have mentioned that too. There are people who could use their talents for good, but are unable to because of their trauma. I think that's worse than just being barred from sporting events. It still doesn't make it fair. I mean, Mamoru was very desperate to try out his skills in a competition. He could do that. What do you mean? Yeah, I don't get it. You said yourself it's illegal for us to compete. I'm not talking about legal competition. Ooh! Getting dirty. Rui, you dog! What other competitions are there? The underground ones, of course. Underground? Yes, like my favorite Tony Hawk game. Ah, yes, these. You're talking about the ones run by the Mafia. That sounds scary. And of course, Kazuki would know about the most illegal ways of making money. Excuse me, Boleslaw. Yeah. Did you just hang out with this dude to insult him? I might be a ruthless businessman, but I make my money legally. I mean, I exploit tons of people, but legally. I'm talented enough to not need to break the law. Even evil has standards, huh? Although I wouldn't say that exploiting legal tricks and loopholes as you tend to do is much better than outright breaking the law. Think what you want. Anyway, can you tell me more about those Mafia games? I'm morbidly curious. Sure. I mean, I only heard rumors about them, but many people in the Danganronpa fandom spoke about it, so I suppose it's mostly true. If there's one group I trust above all else, it's the Danganronpa fans. You know, the ones who can't even understand the game they're playing. In short, there are illegal sports competitions for people with artificial talents. You mean for Danganronpa survivors? I've heard about survivors who entered such games, although no survivor will admit to that openly. But most of these people had nothing to do with Danganronpa. Then how did they get those talents? With flashback lights, obviously. What? But only TDR could legally use the flashback lights. The Mafia have their ways. I'm not exactly sure how, but they managed to get their hands on them. Or so say the rumors, at least. They probably bribed someone from TDR to let them use the technology. I'm surprised they haven't, like, made a new branch of, like... I don't know much about sports, obviously, but in this universe, I'm surprised that they wouldn't just create, like, a new league where they can use flashback lights. I don't know. I feel like there'd be some, like, to really push the limits of I don't know. Like, obviously, I don't think that should be a thing, but, like, in universe sense, like, businessmen, I don't know. I feel like that'd be a pretty profitable business, you know? The most intense sports matches in history, where everyone is amplified by the power of flashback lights. I guess it's kind of like steroids in a way, now that I'm thinking about it. So, yeah, never mind. Forget I said anything. Either way, or they just stole it. I'm just saying, I would be interested in watching a sports game where everyone is, like, super powered, maxed out stats. I think it could be kind of interesting seeing the best of the best go at it. Like totally makes sense to not have that be, to me anyway, makes sense to not have that be in the proper league, but I don't know, a separate league maybe. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. What matters is the effect. I don't know sports ball enough. So what, they just make hockey players with skills like mine and have them play each other? To be honest, I haven't heard yet about them using it for hockey. Oops, hold on. I just got an urgent message from Raven saying some of the sprites in the trial may be wrong. We're still a bit of a ways off from that, but I guess the early release version is gonna be slightly different from the actual version that gets released. This is the rare RNF edition of Danganronpa Survivors Guild. The rare limited edition. Also, I just noticed when Raven sent me the link to the download chapter, I didn't even see this. Because I guess I'm dumb. He sent another message directly afterwards saying, "We cried." So that's a great sign for things to come. I guess I was so excited to get the link, I didn't even see the next message afterwards. My bad. Well, actually, I was joking by saying this is the rare limited RNF edition, but I was told for chapter 2 he also sent an early version of that chapter to another YouTuber, and I'm assuming he probably did the same thing for chapter 3 as well. So it can't be the limited RNF edition if someone else has it. Damn. Yeah, Mr. Boo-Boo? I don't know actually how to say his name. I've only ever read it, now that I'm thinking about it. I've always read it as Bobru, but now that I'm thinking about it, I actually do not know. Now that I'm, like, saying it out loud. Point is, he's a much bigger YouTuber. Way more important than I'll ever be. It is pretty cool to be given you know, this opportunity, though, with how small my channel is. Again, Raven, I really appreciate it. Thank you. I feel like I've been saying thank you a lot, but I am really thankful. And I feel like even what I'm doing is not expressing it enough. Anyway, I guess that's just a good heads up. If anyone played the official release and is watching this playthrough and is like, why do things look a little bit different? Again, I have the limited YouTuber edition. Yeah, I'm pretty fucking cool. You could say that. Jealous dad? Bet you. I shouldn't say what I was about to say. I was about to say, I bet you wish you were part of my life now, huh? Jesus Christ, I don't know where that came from. I'm so sorry. Okay, I've been stewing over my message back to him for like 5 minutes now. I need to fucking continue playing the game. I have a problem sending text, okay? My mind is like, I have to overthink everything. Even though a simple thanks for the heads up probably would have sufficed. Anyway, where were we? To be honest, I haven't heard yet about them using it for hockey. They usually prefer individual sports. Their favorite ones are combat sports, usually. Of course. That's what I heard too. You've got fights with no rules between people with superhuman skills. Some of them do not survive those fights. Alright, outside of the lack of regulations, like, I don't know, that seems kind of interesting. Am I an evil person? I might be evil. I mean, I don't want anyone to die, obviously, but I think, I don't know. Seeing superhumans fight would be kind of cool. That's terrifying. This is just like Danganronpa, using people's lives as if they were nothing. Yeah. I'm the bad guy, aren't I? I'm just saying though, there were some regulations, like you could that could make a fun alternate like league of sorts. Like, you know, you got the NFL, the superhuman NFL, I don't know. That's true, those mafia bosses and TDR executives are more similar than you'd think. To be fair, it's not just the violent sports that they used for this. They have all kinds of athletic competitions, running, jumping, throwing, as well as strategy games like chess with people similar to Alicia. I don't think Alicia ever took part in something like this. But she could have, if she wanted. I won't recommend it to her. The people behind those games are extremely dangerous. This all sounds terrible. Why do those people do that? For money, obviously. Most evil things in this world are done for money. But how do you make money from this? It's not like they can sell tickets of broadcasting rights for these games, and the technology is expensive. It all comes down to betting. Betting? Of course, rich criminals bet unbelievable sums of money on this. And the number one rule of betting is that the house always wins. That's true, both for legal and illegal betting. Yeah, I don't know exactly how much money those people are betting, but let me tell you, it's a lot. The rumors on the internet contain some pretty insane numbers, but there's no way of fact-checking that. Rumors always exaggerate, that's just how it is. Still, it's undeniable that it's a very lucrative business. But as I've always said, I would not debase myself by participating in something like this. Hell yeah, we love a king with standards. At least for once we can agree on something. Damn, hearing all that, I'm definitely happy that I only play as an amateur. Yeah, no need to change that. It's a world full of danger, and it's best to stay away from it. Isn't that the Code Lyoko theme song? I think I'm gonna just chill in my room and think of literally anything else. Good idea. The darkness of the world will not disappear just because you look away. But have it your way. Are you Burger King now? Damn. Just let bro relax for a bit, man. I'm too talented to break the law. Well, good for you. Rich people do not care about the lives of others. Dude, I like this pose though, and it's like they're about to have a standoff. Okay, where else am I going now? Probably the next room over, if I had to guess. Oh, no one's here. If I look at the game shelf, does it say anything? The cabinets are full of games! Oh yeah, I already read that. TV? Video games. Fuck yeah. Oh, Jesus. I got a message back from Raven. I told him I'm really enjoying the chapter so far, and he's hyping it up, saying it's probably the craziest trial we've done so far. So, buckle the fuck up, everyone. We're in for a hootenanny. My mood for the hootenanny might sour there, depending on who dies. Where else am I going? Wasn't there somewhere else I was supposed to go? There's usually 2 of these scenes at a time, correct? Well, I wasn't in the next room. There they are! Kokoro! And Aki. Hello! Oh, and him too. What, forgot about me? Wish I could. Kokoro, is this guy giving you trouble? I'll protect you. Stay back! Aki, I guess you could stay back too. Is everything alright, you two? Mostly. We were just chilling here when he came in. So what, I'm walking around banned now? I'm like the announcer in Smash Brothers Melee. Have you seen those memes where it's like, Ice Climbers! Ganondorf. Kokoro! Aki. For you, breathing should be banned, you psycho. You still haven't chilled out about that, huh? I only killed your best friend! God, way to hold a grudge. How the fuck could I? Hi, Ardo, are you really surprised that people don't want to talk to you? You just hate fun. And now I was just wanting to bring some excitement to this game. Excitement? You mean by Butcher and Mako? Yeah! If we had any actual viewers, they would have loved it. Because they're sick fucks just like you. Actually, I'm not even sure if the viewers would have loved it that much. What do you mean? It was pretty bloody, but it was still just a stabbing. Just a stabbing? I'm gonna puke. Well, what I mean is there were so many stabbings in Danganronpa, so people got bored of them. Bored? But it's the coolest way of killing someone. The feeling of a knife piercing the skin is exquisite. Hey, Kogoro, don't you feel the same when you cut people open on the operating table? No, I really don't. Normal people don't feel such things, Hayato. Wait, what? Except we're not normal. We're Danganronpa killers, remember? Hold on, Oomph is texting me. We're still on the first day, right? No, we are on the first day. I know, because we haven't heard that little fucking rat talk about what's pissing him off lately. I think we're nearing the end of day 1. If I'm wrong, then I'm sorry, Raven. I lied to you in the text. Alright, just had a lovely chat with Oomphy. What the fuck kind of voice was that? Anyway, what were we doing? Oh yeah, Hayato. Anyway, stabbings were usually quite low in the Danganronpa murders rankings. Ah, of course, you've got rankings for this shit. To be fair, Danganronpa fandom loved rankings. For everything, not just murders. What else did they rank? Whatever they could think of. They were listed the best characters, obviously, but also best motives, trials, arenas. And people were treating those things seriously. I've even seen death threats into people over popularity contests. Oh boy. Yeah, don't get me started on those. Luckily, I have not been on the receiving end of any yet, but it's only a matter of time. Why did they get into this so much? I'm not sure, but there were many YouTube channels dedicated solely to ranking anything Danganronpa related. Yeah, like the one ranking that Aki won. Me? Oh, you mean the... Oh, the breast pull's back. Thank God. You mean the best breast pull? Probably we didn't need specifics, really. Just one more word and you're dead, you understand? Okay. Was there a cute femboy list, maybe? I don't think so. Boo. But there were a list for the hottest boys and girls. You ain't quite high on the boys list. You know, I can't disagree. Oh, yeah! I mean, I could top both lists easily, but still. I'm trying to think who would top my list of both those categories. I'm having problems picking for, like, the exact opposite reasons. There are too many attractive girls in Danganronpa, both Fangan and canon. And then for boys, it's the opposite. I have a very specific taste in men. And I'm not sure Many of the Danganronpa characters meet that. I mean, I could top both lists easily, but still, okay, I wouldn't say top. They also rank the relationships between the characters. Usually the more tragic they were, the more people like them. Of course. Like I said, the main things people like to rank were sadly the deaths. Both murders and executions, that is. I mean, that was the main appeal of the games. It's still so weird to me. How could people compare someone's death? To be fair, the showrunners encouraged that a lot. There were official rankings with people voting via paid text messages. So they could earn even more money on that? Yeah. Usually, not that I ever paid money for it. Usually there were two types of murders that were the most popular. Let me guess, the most fucked up ones. One of them were the most bloody murders, the most brutal, violent, and so on. Those are honestly the ones I like the least. They haunt my nightmares. Kanata, what else did I expect? And the other group? Well, I guess Kanata wasn't really bloody, but still haunts me. The ones that were the most creative, usually the ones that utilize an unusual weapon or a murder plan. Well, my Danganronpa murder had both of these. Yeah, putting sulfuric acid in sprinklers was something else. Teehee. Wow, your kill is actually very stupid. What? I'll kill you if you say that again! I mean, you killed 2 people, but you heavily wounded 2 more. If any of them died, you would have been executed in killing more than 2 participants. He just couldn't help himself, huh? Who cares? Sometimes you got to take a little risk and to have fun. Anyway, after the 50th season, TDR made I loved his shitting grin when he told him that his plan was stupid. Rue was like, checkmate. I gotcha. I know how to trigger you. After the 50th season, TDR made a huge poll in collaboration with the most popular Danganronpa YouTubers. And like I told you before, Hayao's kill ranked as number 3 on there. Would you mind listing those YouTubers again? It's me. It's me. I'm there. It should be number 1, you know. Do we even want to ask what were the top 2? I mean, I could tell you. You just can't resist it, can you? Again, me when anyone asks about my hyperfixations. You don't have to listen if you don't want to. Whatever. Either way, number 2 was a double kill. The murderer took an axe and really went to town on those 2 victims. That sounds horrible. It was. They barely looked human by the time he was done with them. The whole room was covered in blood. There were body parts everywhere. Okay, enough. Man, I should try that out someday when I'm out of here. Great. Good job, Rue. You just gave him another idea. Please don't. If that was number 2, then what the fuck was number 1? Oh, well, it was a wood chipper. Oh, what? You know, I don't know why I read it like that. You know, the machine that shreds wood into tiny pieces. Did someone... Yeah, they went crazy and put a living human inside that thing. It wasn't pretty. I bet it was. It was like in that movie. Wait, what was it called? Wood Chipper Killer? Fargo? No, I meant Nobody Sleeps in the Woods Tonight. I don't know what kind of sick shit you watch. The kill is so memorable because the machine created a fountain of blood which soaked the killer from head to toe. What, didn't that cause him to get caught immediately? Yeah, it was a very short trial. I wish one of these Fangans just... Maybe in like a joke Fangan or something, one of them just had like a 5-second trial. What a poor little killer. My brother was working on like a joke Fangan a while ago. I don't know if he's still doing it. Maybe I should hit him up with that idea. I mean, the guy with the axe was caught easily too, as will most of the others who top those kinds of lists. Hayato was a rare exception. I'm just that good, you know? Sounds more like luck to me. I suppose that makes sense. Typically, the more spectacular and crazy the kill is, the easier it is to identify the killer. Yeah, the more you mess with it, the more traces you're going to leave. That's right, this is why most of the kills by people who actually won their seasons were pretty simple. But not mine. Yes, not yours. I'm still not sure how you managed to get away with it. He's got more luck than the devil himself. The devil is a loser. He's got nothing on me. You should also consider that the most violent kills were usually committed by people who lost their grip on sanity. I mean, a mentally well person usually won't butcher someone in such a way. Exactly, so if they already went that crazy, they would usually be easier to catch. That's a good thing. The world would be even more fucked up if there were multiple people like Hayato running free. I mean, yeah, I don't want any competition. Of course, like I said, the viewers loved ranking all deaths, not just murders. You mean the executions? Yeah, it's a popular topic on its own. And like with murders, the viewers usually like both the violent ones and the creative ones, preferably both at the same time. How did they enjoy it so much? I still remember the group execution at the end of my season. That view will haunt me forever. The group executions weren't that popular, though. The viewers liked individual executions much more. Not because less people died, of course. Yeah, it was because they were personalized and therefore more interesting. A good execution is usually inspired by both the character talent and their personality. I know Rui's written essays on this before. I can just by the way he's talking, he's just quoting his essay. Or it could be related to their deepest fears too. The writers had all executions prepared at the start of each season, right? Usually, yes. Although there were also situations where they adjusted them a bit to include some theme that appeared in that character's story. What dedication to art, huh? Well, that was sarcasm, by the way. The creators were constantly trying to find the balance between violence and creativity. Like, there were seasons that had some extremely bloody executions. Oh no. The viewers originally liked it, but they soon became bored, so they demanded something else from the showrunners. What, even watching people die was becoming too boring for them? TDR responded by having several seasons with less graphic executions. That was also the time when they tried to get a more family-friendly image. Fanganronpa, family-friendly? How is that supposed to work? They tried using PG-13 executions, hiding the blood after Mars, ban double kills, have Monokuma act in a friendlier way, and so on. This sounds stupid. Yeah, it was. Those seasons weren't particularly popular. So in the end, they went back to the blood and violence. So I'm just thinking how funny it is with... I'm just thinking about how funny that whole segment is with how many kids are in the Danganronpa fandom, unfortunately. Good! If you say so. I think my head is starting to hurt from listening to this. Dude, I've seen people, like, around my little sister's age into Danganronpa, and, like... Okay, like, maybe a couple years older, but, like... still not that much of a difference. If I walked in on my little sister playing Danganronpa, I'd probably look at my mom and be like, what the fuck are you doing? Did you just give up? Okay, really enough. Even talking to Hayato isn't this exhausting. Sorry. I suppose I talked for long enough. You still like me, right, Kokoro? This is all too heavy for me. I'll take that as a yes. Enough, Rui. You're all pussies, lol. Okay, let's get out of here. I think we overstayed our welcome. Alright, where to now? Oh, it's dark outside already. I guess it's time to go to sleep. Oh, hell yeah. We were at the end of the first day. Fuck yeah. I'm not a liar. And we get to see what's pissing off Mara Curfew today. At least this time, no horrible noise will keep me awake. Excuse me. Oh yeah, we still haven't even gotten to the motive. Oh, it's Mamoru and Atsuo. Phew, I was afraid I'd meet Hayato again. He just left the building he was in. How would he... You know what? Hayato works in mysterious ways. I wouldn't be surprised if he found a way to sneak out here around you. Hey guys, you're not going to sleep yet? I was just about to, but I met Mamoru and he clearly needed to talk. Oh, is everything alright, Mamoru? It's nothing to worry about, but of course in our situation I can't say that everything is alright. Yeah, I get that. Man, I still feel sad about Mako. Not surprising. I mean, of course I feel bad about all the deaths so far, but Mako was the one who clearly wanted to change for the better. And yet it was all taken away from her. As much as I hate saying this, that was mostly Rika's fault. And of course Rika did something horrible, but it was still because of the game. If the two of them lived together outside of this game, they would probably have a happy life. But here it ended in tragedy. You could say the same thing about all of us. We wouldn't kill anyone if it wasn't for Danganronpa. Well, maybe except Hayato. And even he was made that way by the writers. We have to do something. We can't let this game break us one by one. Yeah, but what? I don't know yet. I hate the fact that I'm such a coward. I can't stand up to anyone. That's how they made you. I can't use that excuse forever. I have to do something. Somehow. Dude, stop. Stop, the death flag is going up. Stop talking, buddy. Good luck with that. Yeah, although even if you become strong, you still won't be safe. Not until we leave this place. So you're saying there's no point trying to change? No, I did not say that. Okay, I think we have to stay strong. Otherwise, the deaths of all the victims will be for nothing. We just have to get that asshole mastermind before the next murder. You think we can do that? Don't know. At least we finally learned something about them thanks to Gumi. I don't know if this will be enough. We gotta have hope. And Mamoru, if you really want to change for the better, we'll all be supporting you, by the way. Thanks, Atsuo. Anything for my bro. I was about to say the exact same thing. I thought I was your bro. Oh, Rui, are you jealous? Nah, I'm just joking, don't worry. Inside, though, his heart is shattering. You're both my bros, even if I haven't spoken with Mamoru that much. I can tell he's a good guy. What about Takeshi? He's more like a cool uncle. I'm closer to his age than yours, you know. But you don't feel like an old guy. Wow, thanks. Well, I suppose I feel better now. Gonna head to my room. Alright, I'll be going too then. See you tomorrow, Rui. Yeah, good night. Damn. He's bro cheating on me. Atsuo really seems like a nice guy. I hope nothing bad happened. Dude. Stop. They're fucking doing this on purpose. God damn it. What a bitch move. Alright, let's go to bed and hear what is pissing Monokirfi off today. This day was stressful. Everyone seems to be on edge, mostly because of Hayato, and we haven't even seen the new motive yet. Can it be just as bad as the last one? Well, in killing games anything can happen, so I suppose I just gotta wait and see. At least now I can sleep normally. Phew! Alright, let's do it! You know what pisses me off? People who only use Japanese anime titles. Yes! Let's go, Monokirfi! Based as always. And no, I don't mean actual Japanese people, obviously. But you got Western fans who don't even speak Japanese, but they still use them because they're such fucking weebs. Sure, it depends on the series. I know that no one in their right mind calls Jujutsu Kaisen Sorcery Fight. Mainly because it sounds like the dumbest, most generic title ever. But for the love of fuck, what the hell is Kokaku Kaidotai? Just say ghost in a shell like a normal person. Even most Japanese people use the English title, but no! Some of you have to be so fucking special. Oh, or another example. Who the fuck says Hagani... Oh, actually, no, that one. Is that Fullmetal Alchemist? Now those words are in the Bible. Even the fucking Japanese manga cover says Fullmetal Alchemist. Let's go. I only know that because I've seen people do that. Come on! They're not gonna give you Japanese citizenship for using these weird-ass names, believe me. It only makes people want to shove you inside a locker like a fucking nerd that you are. Anyway, that's what I had to say. God, I love the fucking Monokirfi theaters. I mean, I agree with him on that one. I usually just go by with whichever name is, like, the most common, you know? Yes, I would like to save. Thank you. Ugh. Stupid alarm clock. Mom, I don't want to go to school. Wait a second. I don't have a mom. And also, I'm an adult. I'm in a killing game, so there's no school or work. Fuck yeah! Wait, why is this a bad thing? That sounds great. It's not like I have a real mother. So why I set up an alarm? Oh wait, that's right. Goo made us promise that we'll be present at breakfast at 8 every day. And she can be very convincing. She might as well be your mom in this world. Okay, then I guess I'll go. Hold on, before I do that though, I gotta check out my Monodam collection. Oh. Sumire Akiyama. Fun fact, Sumire is capable of fixing cars, and she worked on her partner's vehicle several times. Unfortunately, she gave up on obtaining a driver's license herself after 7 failed attempts. Damn. Sound like me. Rika! RIP. Rika offers a 25% discount, not anymore, for any female client who wishes to get a tattoo over a previous tattoo of their ex's name. 50% if they are particularly cute. Kazuki! Kazuki requires every single business meeting to be planned at least 24 hours in advance. No one is exempt from this rule, no matter if they were the Pope or the President of the USA. You know, I'm with him. I like for things to be planned out. I get that. I get that feeling, Kazuki. Don't know why I walked through the flower fields. That was rude of me. Sorry, flowers. Alright, let's go meet Gumi and the rest. See what fun antics await us today. Hi, everyone. Hi. Did you sleep well, Rui? Well, better than in the previous chapter, but I'm still kind of sleepy. That's because you had to wake up early. And despite that, almost half of you will wait today. It's 8:10 already. Aw, we're sorry, Mom. You know my rules don't apply to you. You can go die for all I care. I like to think Hayao got up specifically this early just to piss off Gumi. Wow, why so mean all of a sudden? I'm done talking to you. Like, he usually wouldn't get up this early, but he's like, I got piss some people off today. As for the rest of us, I told you we need order. That's the only way we can survive. I still don't see how waking up at ungodly hours is going to help. Yeah, I think the last case proved that if we get more sleep, then go to bed at an earlier time. That's boring. But it's healthier for your body. Isn't that right, Kokoro? That's true. Doctors usually recommend going to bed around... I almost thought that's a 2 for a minute. I was like, what? 22 o'clock, okay. So in non-military time, aka normal time, I'm joking, don't come at me. Sorry, hold on, I'm bad at math, this is gonna take a while. That's 10? What is 22 o'clock in non-military time? Let's go, I'm good at math. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I did this the hard way. I added 12 instead of just subtracting 2. Don't come after me, okay? Come after the American education system. If it was up to me, I would be more proficient at military time. I'm sorry. At least I can read an analog clock. You know, they stopped teaching that after I graduated high school. So I'm not totally like gone. I'm not a totally lost soul. As always, all the nice stuff in life is either unhealthy or illegal, or both. Nighttime is when all the best business deals happens. No way I'm gonna miss out on that. Yeah, especially the drug deals. What kind of business deals do you want to make on this island? Maybe we dig up a bunch of bolts and sell them to Montecristi as food. I don't think Montecristi works like that. I'm not stupid. I know I can't make business deals here. But I'm not going to completely change my daily habits just for the short game. We don't know how long we're gonna stay here. Yeah, it might be weeks before we leave this place. Oh, before we all die. This fucker here with us, I'd expect the latter. Jesus. Sorry, I yawned in the middle of that. Speaking of being tired, let's not lose all hope yet. Exactly, you cannot allow yourselves to fall into despair. This will only make you an easy target for Hayato, or another killer. So we're going to recycle the usual Danganronpa topic of hope versus despair, huh? This game reeks of Danganronpa at every turn. No one of these topics came up too. You know, the fake masterminds created for Danganronpa seasons always had some weird motivations that include despair. Yeah, like Junko Onishima. Who's that? The main villain from the fictional Danganronpa game. She was the main reason why the killing games began. And she created the first Monokuma, in the lore, of course. Oh yes, I know her. She's one of the most often cosplay characters in all of media. She was in the Gamers edition of the Guinness Book of World Records, the most prestigious book in the world. And she brought her creators a ton of money. She's an iconic character, that's true, but she's also cartoonishly evil to the point of being ridiculous. I want one of them to just be like, yeah, and she's hot as fuck. Yeah, that whole despair fest was pretty weird. Basically, the first rule of making a Fangan is don't have Junko as your mastermind. Damn, it seems like all of you know her, not just Rui. Well, yeah, not knowing her is like not knowing Darth Vader. Who? Huh? Really? Guess I need to learn more about Danganronpa. Many of us will give much to not know it. Anyway, what I was saying was that our fictional Danganronpa masterminds had some outlandish motivations, but I expect that whoever took us here might be interested in something more tangible, like money. Not every bad thing in the world is done in the pursuit of money. Most of them are. I can't argue with that. I suppose we can at least expect that the mastermind has some reason behind what they are doing. Cartoonish villains like Junko only exist in fiction. Excuse me, did you forget about Hayato? He's as cartoonishly evil as possible. I'm just an interesting guy. Not really. I'll go as far as to say that you're quite flat as a character. Aw, the only flat thing about me is my check. But Hayato was made that way by the TDR writers, so I guess his personality could be treated like a fictional character's. There's a common philosophical debate. Are Danganronpa characters real or are they fictional? Of course we're real. We might have been artificially created, but we're still human. Yeah, our feelings and our pain are real. Nicely said. I just stole that. As for who's behind this game, haven't we reached our answer already? We have? You mean Terminus, right? Yeah, from what Gumi said, they are behind everything. If what she said was true, I have no reason to doubt Saihara's research. And I told you that they seem to be connected to all the killing games. But why do they do this? That is a mystery. I told you, it's probably money. From what Gumi said, it seems like they're more concerned with world domination. How does kidnapping us and making us kill each other help them achieve world domination? I don't know that. If we knew what these people were thinking, escaping this place would be much easier. Hold on, man. So I have to move the window of the game because I can't see OBS. God forbid something bad happened and OBS crashes or something, and I just didn't know because the game window was in the way. If we knew what these people were thinking, escaping this place would be much easier. Well, they're certainly into killing games, so if any of us can understand them, it's you. I'm not sure of that. Those powerful people operate on a whole different level. It's not like a regular Danganronpa fan can guess what they're thinking. Rui is not the person responsible for this game. Let's go. My girl. She believes in me. Unless he's the mastermind. That is a possibility. Think about it, a Danganronpa fan who was so sad after the end of his favorite TV show that he wanted to recreate himself. That already happened once, and the person who did it is dead. Besides, I don't think we should give any thought to theories created by you. Exactly, especially since what you said could also apply to you. Me? Yeah, you enjoy killing, so you want to create another killing game. That would make sense. I'm not sure, isn't Hayato too crazy to come up with such a plan? He always showed that he's quite capable of scheming, so I won't put it past him. No, what are you saying? The crazy guy was the mastermind. That would be such a lame twist. It would be lame in a fictional story, but here it might be real. Although, would a serious, shadowy secret society really employ a loose cannon like Hayato? I'm not sure. If we keep surviving, the mastermind is bound to show up eventually. We can ask them all about the motivation then. If we're still alive. I just said, I think we have higher chances of staying alive if we can get some sleep. And not start breakfast at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock's like a totally normal time to get up, too. Like, if this was like 5 a.m., that would be one thing. Like, listen, I don't like getting up early either. I got up at noon today, but like, I think y'all's priorities are a bit skewed. I already told you, just go to sleep early. I find it easier to fall asleep at an hour earlier after a nice hot bath. A bath? You mean in your bathroom? Yeah. Where the fuck else would you take a bath? No, I mean the one we found in the summer house. It's... Oh, yeah, I forgot. I forgot. Well, now I look like the fucking fool. Thanks, Takeshi. It's fantastic. Oh, you went there? Yeah, last evening. It was so relaxing. That sounds awesome. I should try it out, too. Let's go. It's time for the bath scene. Woo! You should not be going there alone. You could get attacked, you know. I have my knife with me. That's still not enough. Next time someone wants to take a bath there, go in pairs. Okay. I'm calling dibs on the bath this evening then. You want to go with me? I can go. Suppose I could use something like that for my old weary bones. You're not that old. Alright then, it's settled. Gumi, do we have anything else to discuss? I don't think so. You're dismissed. Just make sure you stay safe. We'll do our best. Everyone has left. You should not stay here alone either. Better go somewhere where there are some people. But first, you know I have to do it. Hello, my old friend. You're the only one on this island I can fully trust. Why I go in the kitchen? What am I doing? We're going out. Possibly even to a bathhouse. No Hayato jump scare today? Okay. Oh. Rui, you probably shouldn't be listening to this. I have a feeling it's about him. Thanks for listening to me, Sumire. No problem, you can always share your thoughts with me. Oh, Alicia and Sumire are talking. I don't think they noticed me yet. Should I try eavesdropping? That's not a very nice thing to do. Wait, what am I thinking? We're in a killing game. Even a piece of information might be the difference between life and death. Sure. Sure, that's what you're thinking, buddy. Yeah, that's it. I'm doing it to survive. Not because I want to eavesdrop. This guy. I'm here for you. Thank you. I don't even know what to think anymore. I thought we understood each other, but whenever he brings up Danganronpa, I get scared. That's understandable. But from what I've seen from him, he does mean well. I know, I'm not saying he's a bad person, but he still scares me. Was I too harsh? No, Alicia, your comfort is what matters most. Only you can decide whether you want to give him another chance. But no boyfriend is worth losing your mental comfort. There are many guys in the world. You'll find someone right for you. Hell yeah. True that, sister. Maybe. I still don't understand why I feel, and this game is not helping. Then maybe you should give it some time and sort out your feelings after the game. If we're still alive by then. I'm so confused and scared. I'm scared of this game, of everyone here, and of my own feelings. Scared I will lose the people I care about. Alicia, my sweet Amber, you deserve all the happiness in the world. Sweet Amber. Oh, that's kind of a cute nickname, actually. And you'll find it, I'm sure of it. I wish it was that easy. The unnamed feeling that appears whenever I get close to someone, that terrifies me too. Scared of loss and rejection, like you said. But you can overcome this fear, I know it. So what do you think I should do? Give it some time and think it over. You need to understand what brings you happiness and what does not. You're right. As expected of a scientist, you're able to analyze this so rationally. God, this kind of raising Sumere's death flag now, isn't it? Now a poor character like Alicia's getting close to her. Oh no. See, that's something I do actually really like about this game too, because of all these like world building and character development scenes. Because of this game's focus on that, in a way, almost every character raises like a death flag of sorts in every chapter. So it really, you know, because sometimes in the canon games it gets really obvious with who's about to die, you know. So having everyone get a little bit of limelight is like, and you know, having scenes like this, they what am I trying to say? Hold on. So when everyone gets a little bit of limelight, scenes like this don't, you know, so they don't feel like they're coming out of nowhere. It doesn't feel like they're purposely like, you know, raising a death flag to make you feel something for the character before they go out. You know? I don't know if I'm explaining myself super well, but I hope you can understand my feelings. It is also part of the reason I like it too, is you never know what's going to come up as part of like the mystery later on. So like last chapter had a whole thing about the D&D group, and like, you know, that's one of those things that like is this going to be involved in the mystery in some way, or is this going to be used for something later, or you know, it makes the cases even more unpredictable too in a way. I think this Fangan does a really good job of having the daily life and the deadly life segments, you know, cross over, bridging the gap between them really well. I think that's one of the things the Live or Die series does particularly well. You know, I think the, you know, a lot of these Fangans I play have just one thing that they do really, really fucking well. Like another was really good at creating interpersonal drama between the characters, and I think this Fangan, the big thing it does really, really well is that. I wish I could be that way. It's not just science, it's also a life experience. Your real life started only a few years ago. You still have everything ahead of you. I'm sure you'll be able to sort out your feelings. Thank you, Sumere. Thank you so much. You're a good friend. I'm glad I met you. The pleasure is mine. When we get out of this place, you have to visit me and my partner at our observatory. I will. It's a promise. Thank you once again. I'll go to my room now. Take care. So, do you feel better now? It's not nice to eavesdrop, you know. I know you're there, Rui. Come out. How did you... I'm an astronomer. I have to be able to notice the smallest details in the night sky. Huh, I see. Oh, yeah. You know, that makes me think, too. Chapter 1 had something about her hearing noises. That hasn't really come up a whole lot since. So this is giving some credibility to the noises she heard earlier. So did Alicia also, I don't think she knows. She was too shaken to see you. Okay. Rui, she clearly likes you. But you did hurt her. I know. It's all because of my love for Danganronpa. You know, I believe that you deserve happiness too, you both do, but I'm not certain if you'll find it with each other. Why not? You're both very fragile and you're afraid of getting hurt. Maybe you should find someone who could take care of you and support you. Oh no, I'm not sure myself about what I really want. It's up to you to figure it out. No one else can do it for you. I want what's best for Alicia, but I don't want you to be sad either. So what do you think I should do? You find your answer yourself, both you and Alicia. Give it some time, figure out your feelings. Yes, but do we even have time? We can die any day. You shouldn't rush things. If you push someone to too much, you can both end up getting hurt. Look at Mako and Rika. Their love was beautiful while it lasted, but it still took part in the disaster that happened to them. You're saying Alicia and I could end up the same way? I don't know, but I know that I don't want to see such a tragedy again. Me neither. You're right, I should give Alicia some time and space. We can figure it out later. Nicely said. I just hope it won't be too late. I wish you two good luck. Now I have to go. Stay safe, Rui. Thank you. And thank you for not snitching. She's right, I can't rush things. For now, we have to focus on surviving. What now? I should probably stay here alone. I think some people will go into the second island. Ooh, the second island this time. Mixing it up. Probably for the D&D thing, if I had to guess. They were talking about that earlier. Hell yeah! Oh, what? Are they doing what I think they're doing? Hey there, guys. Hi. This is no D&D session? Indeed. Sadly, we lost our warrior. Yes, that was a tragedy. that was the thing I was the most sad about in the trial anyway. But Kazuki agreed to join us in her place. He did? I was as shocked as you are, but it's true. I was not going to, but Kokoro kept asking. Because I wanted you to socialize more. So I decided to give in. Eventually, it's not like it cost me any money. He's pretty bad at this game, though. Because those rules are weird. Why do I have to play as a warrior? I'd prefer to be a merchant. If you participated from the start, you would have been able to make your own character. Even if you played as a merchant, you wouldn't be rich from the start of the game. I'm more used to games where you can use real money to buy the best equipment from the start. So evil games. Oh. So you like pay to win games, man. Well, Kazuki, in our game, you will have to earn everything yourself by using your character. Fine, I can get rich under any circumstance. It'll just take a bit longer. That's the spirit. Also, why is this character behaving in such a weird way? I would do things differently. This is how role-playing games work. Yeah, you have to put yourself in another person's shoes. It's a useful skill. Skill? It's called empathy, Kazuki. Do you know what that word means? Empathy. It helps a lot with your real-life relationships, too. Being able to understand another person's thoughts and feelings is also a part of what makes us human. I never bothered to do that, but I suppose I could try. I'm sure it could help you in many situations. The rich businessman develops actual human gestures, so miracles really do happen. Oh, shut up! Anyway, I'm sure we can continue having fun with this game. Even Kazuki is enjoying it. I need to see him dressed up like a Freeland character now. I didn't say yet that I was enjoying it, but it does show some promise. You'll like it, Kazuki. The game itself is only half of the fun of playing. Then what's the other half? Interacting with your friends. Friends? Maybe let's not go that far. Now Kazuki is acting like a tsundere. You're kinda right. I don't even know what that means. Wow, you ain't a weeb? Our characters have already befriended Kazuki's. In real life, it might not be that easy. Although what? You seem to get more human the longer you're separated from your money. I don't think so. The more we leave this place, I'll be rich and powerful again. But you might retain your human emotions. At least I hope you will. We'll see. For now, let's continue playing. If I play a game, I want to win it. Yeah, let's kick some demon butt. Alright then, in that case, I won't interrupt you anymore. Good luck with the game. Thanks, Rui. And good luck with your socialization, Kazuki. Right. Alright, I can go somewhere else now. Alright. Oh. Hey there, dear players! I've got something important to tell you. Oh no. Please assemble in the main building. And be quick about it, okay? I'm not in the mood for waiting. Damn, what is it this time? No, him, it can only be another motive, but the last move broke us completely. I don't even want to think about what else he has in store for us. I suppose I'm gonna find out either way. Yo, hello again. This time it only took you 2 minutes and 23 seconds to arrive. You're getting better at this. Or maybe there's just less of us now. Lol. Jeez, Hayara, no need to put it like that. What do you want from us this time? Don't tell me, is it another motive? We don't want another one. The last one was as evil as 3 motives combined. Oh, but it worked magnificently. And it allowed us to achieve some of the highest ratings for any chapter so far. So it's fair to say that the viewers enjoyed it. Yeah, but we did not. And who gives a shit about you, what you losers want? Certainly not me. Before we begin, can you tell us one thing? Oh? Are you with the Terminus Council? What council, pal? I don't even know what that means. We found their emblem on the island. You won't convince me that it's been there put by the Good argument, Gumi. You won't convince me that wasn't put there by accident. There's so much random stuff here, I don't even remember all of it myself. He won't tell us anything. He's just going to play dumb. Well, it's better to play dumb than to actually be dumb, you know? I don't think the mascot would tell us anything important about the mastermind or their motivations. Certainly not in Chapter 3. So we won't learn anything, huh? We can't even be certain if that council exists, let alone if they're responsible for the game. I suggest that you focus on your survival and not on silly theories. We can focus on both. Then you'll just fail at both. This conversation is pointless. Get to the point, Monocurfy. Oh, you've become so confident in your role as the leader that you want to order even me? That was a polite request. I don't think you even know what these words mean. Alright, I have no need to prolong this scene even more. So let's get to the thing you've all been waiting for. The motive! No. Bring it on! What horrible thing have you come up with this time? Well, we're waiting. Waiting for what? For the motive. I thought you were about to reveal it. What the hell are you talking about? I already revealed it. What? When? Just now, obviously. Is this motive in the room with us now? But we can't see anything. Wait, do you have any idea what he's talking about? I don't think so. Oh, that's right, I almost forgot. The motive's invisible. Or is this like some sort of like reverse psychology trick? Like he's saying there's a motive, but there actually isn't. And the fact we don't know what the motive is gonna drive everyone insane. Oh no, that's probably stupid. Forgot about what? That we're indoors, silly me. Just go outside, okay? You'll see them over there. Oh fuck. Okay then, let's go. We need to check this out. I'm scared. Oh, and one more thing. I will not be answering any questions regarding this motive. Just know that whatever you see there will be there as long as there is no murder. Understood? Oh fuck. Sure. In that case, I'm leaving. Enjoy the motive. What the fuck could it be? Did he make it like permanently night or something like that? Everyone enough wasting time. Everyone outside. Do I end off the episode now and leave things on a cliffhanger? Am I that evil? Yeah, I am. Thank you for watching. Have a lovely day, everyone. I'll see you in the next episode. Stay safe. Bye-bye.